we have to start the types of functions now. So I will explain here only that we have different types of functions. You must know about it. This is a identity function when it is denoted by fx is equal to x. If the function is fx is equal to x, then it is an identity function. Fx is equal to x. Fx is equal to x for all x belongs to real number. F is a function from real numbers to real numbers. Fx is equal to x means if we find the value of f1, we get 1. F2, we get 2. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 means 2, 2 will come here. When you draw the graph, 4, 4 will come here. Like this, you will get a straight line. This is called identity function. Okay. So fx is equal to x is called an identity function. And it is sometimes denoted by I also. Some cases we are denoting by I is identity function. So ix, sometimes we are writing ix is equal to x also. Okay. Then we have another function, constant function. If fx is equal to c, means any constant number, like if you have suppose fx is equal to, here they have written fx is equal to 3. If fx is equal to 3 means if you will put any value here, 1, 2, you will get 3 always answer. So 2 is also 3, 4 is also 3. So here your all point will be 2, 3, here 6, 3. Also you will get a straight line. This is called a constant function. It is defined as f is a function from real number to real number such that fx is equal to c, x belongs to R, where c is the constant number, domain is R, and range is c. Range will be only c, and domain will be all real numbers on the x-axis. So that's why. So this is second type of function, constant function. Okay. Then we have the third type of function, that is polynomial function. You know that fx is equal to some polynomial. If it is written in some polynomial this type, you can see that this is a polynomial function a0 plus a1. If it is a polynomial, then from R to R defined by some polynomial, it is a polynomial function. And fx is equal to x square, they have shown this. If fx is equal to x square, it depends on x square, x cube. Accordingly, they will have different graphs. Like here, it will have a straight line like this only. It is making 45-degree the x-axis, and here it is a straight line parallel to x-axis. But here it depends on the degree of the polynomial. So if it is x square means positive value of x, then it is like this, and you have seen. And if it is x cube, the graph will be like this for cubic polynomial. Okay. Then rational function, if you have rational 1 by x, 3x upon something 2 or like that, if it is written in the numerator denominator. So for example, this is x should not be equal to 0, so x is included. X is sorry, 0 is excluded from here. Okay, 0 is excluded from this point. You can see this. This is excluded. 0 excluded because if you will put 0, it will become infinity. So that's why domain will have all real numbers except 0. Then the graph, they have shown the graph of that 1 by x is like this. You will get the graph. Modulus function, it is very important. Modulus function, as I told you, fx is equal to x. Modulus of x, this is equal to f is equal to modulus of x, and x is when greater than 0, positive, less than 0, negative, and its graph will be like this. It is very important. This graph, when a graph is like this, v, okay. So at this point, can you draw the tangent? We cannot draw the tangent. At this point P, we cannot draw the tangent. At P, we cannot draw the tangent. So when we cannot draw the tangent, means it is not differentiable at this point. We will study that on. I think we don't know about it. So differentiability we will. Okay, you should know about the function that it it is like P. Always modulus function, whatever you will put in the modulus, x minus 1, x minus 2, modulus x minus 3, x minus 4, but shape will be this one. Okay, when it is only mod x, then this v will start at 0. Okay, and when it is suppose x minus 1 modulus, fx is equal to 1 minus modulus, so then v will start from here 1 at 1. V will be like this. If it is x minus 2, then it will be starting it from this 2 point. V will be like this. Okay. So modulus function, this is a modulus function. It is called modulus function. We used to say in previous classes absolute value. Now it is called modulus function, and its graph will be like this V1. Okay. Then signum function. Signum function is a particular type of function where its value is 1 when x is, it is from real number to real number, and when x is greater than 0, its value is 1. When x is equal to 0, its value is 0, and when x is less than 0, its value is minus 1. This particular type of function, it is called signum function, and its graph will be like this, like this. Okay, and greatest, because the graph is only having 0, 1, and minus 1, so it will be shown at 1. 1 is not included, minus 1 is not included, and 0, so it is only this line x-axis, so we cannot show. Greatest integer, we have seen greatest integer. What is the greatest integer of x? Minus 1 to 0 is minus 1, 0 to 1 is 0. The least integer between these 2 points. So least one is 0, here 1, here 2. So that's why if you draw the graph, means if you take 4, suppose you are taking between 3 and 4. So this point you are taking between 3 and 4. So 3 and 4, whatever you will put, suppose you will put 4, x is equal to, you have taken 4. 4 we will not take, less than 4, suppose 3.9. Because 4 is exact, 4 is not included here, 1 is not included here, 2 is not included. We can take from 1 and 2, you can. So between 1 and 2, 2 is not included, but 1 is included. That's why we didn't put this circle. This circle is empty, that means 2 is not included, 3 is not included. So less than 2. Okay. So between 1 and 2, starting from 1 to 2, whatever number you will take between 1 and 2, suppose if you are taking x is equal to 1.5, what will be the value of fx that you have to take on y-axis? 1.5. The least integer 1.5 will be 1. So whatever number you will take, you will have 1 here. So that 1.5 will have here 1, 1, 1. So y coordinate will be only 1. The next coordinate you can take from 1 to less than 2, but not 2 included. So that's why it is showing like this. We are showing uh, the emptied circle. Okay, this is emptied circle. So that means this point is not included. After this, all points are included till this point. Okay, so this is called signum function. So this is a particular type of function and its graph will be like this. You should know about it. Some questions will be asked on signum directly, can be asked on modulus. We have done already. Something we have done, I think. So now algebra of real numbers. Addition of two real number is a real number. We can add directly. This is f plus dx is equal to fx plus dx. And similarly, what will be the domain range? Maybe they have be two real numbers. No, not explain. Subtraction of two real numbers f minus dx will be equal to fx minus dx. Similarly, any constant will be multiplied. It can be taken out from the function. Product of two functions f dot dx is equal to fx into dx. Pointwise multiplication. This is also called and quotient also. So all will be followed. So this is the question that they have given. Very easy type of question. Sometimes they are asking in 1 mark. So here this is based on the algebra of real functions. So like you can see that f plus dx, find f plus dx, and fx and dx both are given. So as we have seen, the sum of the two functions can be written f plus dx can be written as fx plus dx. So just put the value, that's it. So fx, what is the value of fx? Fx is x square and dx is what? 2x plus 1. The 2x plus 1 cannot be solved further because we cannot solve it further. They don't have any like terms. So that's why. So similarly, product, division, everything is same. F upon gx that can also be written as fx upon gx. And what is the value of fx gx? Just put, if possible to simplify, you can simplify, otherwise leave it. So this is a very simple type of question where we can put the direct values and using these above properties of functions for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that is called quotient. These are the simple type of questions related on the function. Okay. Next is, so our main focus should be on finding the domain and range actually. Generally question we are asking in finding range and domain. So, so for finding range and domain, now we have the questions. Here you have given the simple type of question you have given. This is first type of question. Here easily you can find the domain and range. The first element, you know that the first element is domain, second element is range. That's it. For this one, you can write the domain will be the set which will have the first element because it is a function. Which of the following relations are function? Yes, sorry. First we have to check whether it is a function or not. If it is not a function, if it is a function, find its domain and range. So see the for 2, the image of 2 is 1 and image of 5 is also 1. So image of 2 is unique, 5 is also unique. Okay, they both have unique image. It can be possible, this can be possible, but this cannot be possible. As I told you, one number cannot have two images. So 8 will have one image, 11 all all are having one image. So it is a function. It is a function. All can have the same image, but two cannot have the one number cannot have two different images. Okay, all can have the same. So it is a function. When it is a function, yes, we can say it is a function because every element has a unique image. Therefore, it is a function. Okay, or you can explain, write this each one, and then you can explain that it shows that every element has a unique image inside B. So therefore, it is a function. Okay. Then domain and then you can easily write the domain. Domain is the set of first elements. Set of first elements is what? 2 hai, 2 is there, 5 is there, 8 is there, 11, 14 and 17 is the domain, and range will be only one. There is only one on the second part. So like this, you can see here. You can, if you are finding two numbers of the first element, 2, 4, 6, 2 has image different, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 40. All are different. Here it is not a function because one has two images, 3 and 5. One has two images, 3, and one has image 5 also. So it is not a function. Not a function. Okay. So it's very easy to check this type of questions. These are very easy type of questions. Generally not asking this type of questions, but you should know sometimes in 1 mark they can ask this type of questions also. Okay. Now we have to find that the main thing is here that we have to find the domain and range of the given function. So domain and range depending on the definition of that function or which type of behavior is given by that is shown by that function, then on that basis we can find the domain and range of a function. So first question, as you have seen, the first question is based on modulus function. So fx is equal to minus mod of x. So right hand side, whatever you will put, you will get negative numbers right hand side, correct? If you analyze it, you can see that here whatever you are putting, but right hand side you will get all negative numbers. So that means the images will be, the domain will be any real number. Domain is the set of all real numbers here. Domain of fx in this case will be the set of real numbers. But what will be the range? Range of fx. Range of fx means you should write range actually. These two are different. For real number we can use r, but range do not use r. You should write full range. So range of fx, what will be the range of fx? Range of fx, only real numbers negative plus 1 0 will come, because when 0 will come then it is not negative positive, 0 is not negative positive. So negative number with 0 union 0, this will be the range of this function. Okay, so this is the property that has been shown by this function, but it is a modulus function. So it is always positive, but because of this negative sign, every positive number will become negative. Right hand side, this set here, whatever you will put here, real number 1, 2, 3, this is the set of real number. This is also the set of real numbers. We can leave some numbers here, but this is 1. So you will get the image of 1 is minus 1, 2 is minus 2. There are infinite numbers between 1 and 2. 1 and 2 also, we are not considering that numbers, but that will also give the negative result. So this will have only negative except 0. If you will put here 0, you will get 0. So which we cannot put in negative or positive. That means this set, that means range. I'm talking about range. Codomain will have all real numbers. Codomain is a real number, but some of the numbers are associated with the all real numbers in set A. So that's why this is range will be negative numbers, but 0 is also there. So you can write adding 0 also. That will be the range of this function. So before proceeding, you should analyze that this function is behaving what means is the characteristic of this function. Characteristic of this function should be considered, like 9 minus x square. This is the root. So you should know that what is, you know that root is always positive, correct or not? Root is always positive. So we can do this like, we have to find actually the value of, we are using y for this one. Right hand side belonging to y, these values all are called y and these values are called x. So this y, fx is generally y. We are using y. So we can write this as y. So better to write, for solving y is equal to under root 9 minus x square. Okay. Now you have to check for x value. X is what? X is belonging to real numbers, because this is the set of real numbers. So x is belonging to all real numbers. We have to check what is the value of y, means lying between what. So that means now here whatever you will put x, you will get the value. because it is a square, minus 3 plus 3 any value, but it will give the value, correct? But what about y? That means y means we can put the value of y as any number. So minus infinity plus infinity, it is generally you can see directly also if you can understand this point, because 9 minus x square, you can see that 9 minus x square is always greater than equal to 0. That means x square is less than equal to 9. So that means x will lie from minus 3 to, but the value of x will be between minus 3 to 3. Correct. Any value if you will put, the value of x will be between minus 3 and 3. Correct. X belongs to minus 3 and 3. From this inequality, we are getting this value of x. So x is minus 3 to 3. So that means that means the domain of this function will be, because this cannot be negative. So that's why we have to take positive. So for domain, only minus 3 to 3, that is the interval. So from minus 3 to 3, any number, because it is belonging to real numbers. So it is the set of all x such that x belongs to a real number, and also that x should be greater than minus 3 and less than equal to 3. It is lying between 3 and minus. Are you understanding? This property will give you the value of x. Now we have to find y square. As I have told you, any value we can put here x, we get the value of y. So y, or you can do like this, y square will be equal to 9 minus x square, and therefore x square will be equal to 9 minus y square. Okay, and as you know that x square is always positive, 9 minus x square is always positive. This equation you can use, or you can use here also, that square of any number is always greater than equal to 0. Okay, so 9 minus x square, you can put 9 minus x square, put in first only to check, because we have to associate this value of y with value of x. That's why 9 minus x square, and x square is what, 9 minus y square. So we can put 9 minus y square is greater than equal to 0, and minus 9 will cancel. We get y square is greater than equal to 0. That means y will be lying between minus infinity to plus infinity. Minus infinity to plus infinity. This I will tell you later on, that how to find that from the inequality. For example, this inequality, how to find that this value lie between this minus 3 and 3. Maybe you are confusing it. I'll tell you, 1 minute, let me finish it. This is very easy type of question. You can put the value of 0 and 7 here, 7 to the 14 minus 4, 9 answer. Like this only. Here also you have to just put the value. Here you have to find the range. So range here is range is a, you have to check is there any value which cannot give the value directly. You can see also. So its range will be, how to find its range. Okay, I will take this question. 1 minute. So range we have to find, for example, question number 1, I have to find the range of fx is equal to 2 minus 3x. Fx is equal to 2 minus 3x. So range means, question number 1, I am taking first question number 1, fx is equal to 2 minus 3x. 2 minus 3x, this one. Range means value of y. Okay. Domain, they didn't ask. The domain is belongs to R, so real number. But range we have to find. So as I told you, for finding the range, we have to put fx is equal to y is equal to 2 minus 3x, and then write the value of x in terms of y. So 3x you can take this side, 2 minus y, and x is equal to 2 minus y by 3. Why we are doing this? Because we know that x is what? Greater than 0. X has given x is greater than 0. Sorry. So domain is greater than 0. All real numbers greater than 0. This is the domain. Then range. So as we know that x is greater than 0, so we will relate this x with y, but we know that x is greater than 0. So that means we will put instead of x, we can put value of y greater than 0 and then check that what is the range of value of y. So 2 minus y will be equal to 0 or 3 will multiply. So y will go this side. You will take 2 is equal to 2 is greater than y. That means y is less than 2. Now we got that y is less than 2. Y belonging to R but less than 2. This is the range. But less than how much? Minus infinity. We can say if we want to write the range in terms of, we can write in terms of interval, we can write in terms of both. I will write in terms of interval minus infinity to 2. Both are excluded. Or in terms of set builder form, you can write as it is a set of all y such that y belongs to real numbers but y is less than 2. This is the range of this function. Got it? So like this, you can find the range, but it depends on the. Here you can see that x square plus 2. We have given x square plus 2, and x square is always greater than equal to 0. You know that. To find the value of y, find the value of y, and then use. First of all, you should see that x. What is the value of x? Okay, for finding the domain, and accordingly, you have to put the value of y instead of x and check that what is the range of that value. So for example, this is fx is equal to x square plus 2, and they have not given any condition x belongs to real number. But we know that x square is always greater than equal to 0. So we can use this. This is the value of x. X square is greater than equal to 0. To find the value of y is equal to x square plus 2, and a value of x square will be equal to y minus 2. This you can put here. You can get y minus 2 is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than 2. So we got the range here. Therefore, range is equal to, again, but here 2 is included. So, but below minus infinity plus infinity are always excluded. 2 is included. So you will write the in terms of interval like this. And if you want to write in terms of set builder form, in terms of set, y belongs to R and y is greater than equal to 2. This will be the range. So this is the way to find the range and domain. And now next time we will take more questions, some extra questions, because we have a very few questions here in our textbook. Although it is finished as per the textbook, but inshallah we will take more questions on range, how to find the range and domain. Okay.